मोटी वाली, और ये दोनों बैठ के यहाँ बतिया रहे थे, वो रिसेप्शन से आई हुई थी। वो आपको डीबी लगा दो और उसको ठीक से पट्टी कर दो। किसको भेजा? किसको? आदिल को दबा दो ना, उस पर बैंडेज लगी हुई थी, क्यों लिया? दबा दे उसको, प्रेस करो, काम बढ़ा दिया।
So we are good to start. So with all your due permission, we are beginning with the session for today.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Batul from IJCP, and I would like to welcome all the viewers who have joined our platform for the better exchange of knowledge that is going to be shared by our keynote speaker, doctor, for today's session. Sir needs no introduction, but it's my pleasure and honor to introduce him at our platform. He is none other than Padma Shri Dr. Mohsin Wali sir. Sir is MD, FACC, FRCP, FICP, MRCP, FIMSA, FGSI, FIAMS, FIACM, Senior Consultant in General Medicine at Sir Gangaram Hospital at New Delhi. With the help of Sir, we'll be taking a close look on today's topic, which is lifestyle diseases. Before moving on to today's session, let us have a brief look on what the topic says. Lifestyle diseases, also known as non-communicable diseases, are conditions that are primarily caused by unhealthy lifestyle choices such as poor diet, lack of physical activity, smoking, and excessive alcohol consumption. These diseases are responsible for a significant portion of the global disease burden and are major contributors to premature death and disability. We will be knowing more about the topic with Sir's valuable inputs about the topic. So now, without any further delay, I would like to welcome Sir at our platform and would like to hand over the session to him for his talk to begin. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Batul. And we are today discussing a very important topic. It's a mother of all the diseases, the root cause of all the diseases, and there is life involved, there is a style involved, and the diseases can be modified. So I would say we can discuss about how these diseases are and how they can be modified. So I put the title as lifestyle modification is need of the hour. And this is very important. And why it is very important? This lifestyle modification involves long-term alerting long-term habits, typically of eating, smoking, as you said, physical activity, and maintaining the new behavior for the rest of the life. Recently, when we were watching the global awards in which India got also the award, Jimmy Kimmel made a reference about Ozempic's weight loss claims when he was saying that audience has many fit people, smart people, and you know what he was indicating? He was indicating towards a role of semaglutide, which is in press for a long time as a weight loss medicine. Let me tell you here, after some time we will hear metformin will be again a weight loss medicine. It's in the pipeline. So weight loss can be achieved by regulation, lifestyle modification, and discipline. So it's good that in the Oscar Awards, this was talked. So lifestyle modification can be used to treat a range of diseases, including obesity. So mainly, as Batul has pointed out, we can have everything is related to lifestyle. Even how we react to pain can also be related to lifestyle. But broadly, when we talk of lifestyle diseases, we mean non-communicable diseases. And they are heart disease, atherosclerosis, stroke, that is neurological stroke, then liver fatty disorders, NAFLD, which is now named as MAFLD, respiratory ailment, obesity, and type 2 diabetes. So why this is important? Because lifestyle diseases are acting as an economic burden on our health services globally. This is the wheel of lifestyle diseases. Diabetes stops the wheels lipid disorders, peripheral vascular disease that causes coronary artery disease, obesity, substance abuse, cerebrovascular accidents. So this all combines, and all this circle can be controlled by lifestyle modification. So the topic of today is really, really practical and is important. So lifestyle diseases today, if we talk about all the arena except accidents and cancer, this lifestyle diseases top the list. From a controlled 2% during 70s, it went to affect more than 15% in the year 2020. In larger cities, the numbers are even more alarming, and in the posh localities, it's still alarming. With 35 to 40% of the people suffering from diabetes, especially more after COVID. We have already, I think, become the capital of the diabetes, as we have surpassed the population of the largest country, China. So we can see, at least for discussion, smoking, drinking, and drugs. These are the most important causes of lifestyle diseases. Then a new category has come up throughout the world: exposure to pollutants at work or home. Then lack of physical activity, restricted movement for prolonged hours. We are sitting for last 2-3 years more. Work from home as a new culture evolved. And then habits that can cause direct damage to the body, like earphones, poor seating, and a lot of other things like late nights. Now, what about obesity? How obesity is important? This is the root cause of diabetes, hypertension, heart attacks, strokes. So most prevalent lifestyle disorder. That's also affecting children now. We see plump children all over in the classes and walking in the roads. 1 in every 4 Indians is now obese. From the National Family Health Survey 5 data and FHS 5 data, 1 in 4 Indians, very important, 1/4 of the country's population. It has increased at a national level from 21% to 24%, among women also, and 19% to 23% among men. In 2015, it doubles from 1995. So, and now it must have doubled of 2010 or 2015, 1.5 times. So obesity becoming an increasing health burden in India. It is estimated that 9.5% of all men and 13.9% of all women will be obese by 2040. Now, hypertension is also very, very common, and we say that rule of 50%. Half of the people don't know they are hypertensive. So hypertension is most common eastern and northern part of the India. And male seems to be at a stronger risk. When they talk in America, they talk of black seems to be on a stronger risk. So the urban areas and rural areas, when compared, it is also being seen now in rural areas. Stress contributes, as I said, to this cause also. At least 1 in 4 adults in India has hypertension. But about 12% of them have their blood pressure under control. So we boil down to rule of 50, half of them don't know, half of them they get treated, and out of them, half of them get controlled. So that boils down to 10 to 12%. Trials of hypertension prevention, 2 study, this is one of the recent study demonstrated that problems of sustainability of dietary intervention and the need of regular counseling to treat hypertension. Now heart disease. We have been talking greatly about heart disease nowadays. So what is important, that the basic heart disease which arises from the damage to the heart muscle, that's the heart attack, and also blood vessels also affect a good number of Indians. And this all linked to the lack of activity, smoking, high lipids, cholesterol, diabetes, stagnation, that is the lack of mobility, 26% of the deaths in the country can be attributed to heart attacks, heart disease, vascular disease, so cardiovascular disease, we can say. According to one Indian study by the ICMR and the Registrar General of India, India accounts for approximately 60% of the world's heart disease burden. Please mind it, this is very important data and it's Indian data, so it is not camouflage data or it is not spurious data. This is the real data and we are brave enough to publish it. 60% of the world's heart disease burden. Similarly, mental health is taking upper level now after COVID. Lack of social interactions, being cooped up indoors for months, drastic changes in life, economic problems, loss of near and dear ones. The list is endless. When we think of why these ailments are increasing across India, we can see any cause. So, because it is also related to smoking, stress, alcohol consumption. So these all are interrelated. A Lancet research published in October 2021 found a 35% increase in mental health disorders in India. According to Global Burden of Disease Study 1990-2017, 19.73 crore Indians, or 1 in every 7, suffer from a variety of mental problems. Now, it also boils down to some disorders like erectile dysfunction and sexual dissatisfaction, breakups. Breakups can be in young couples also. So male sexual dysfunction, I would say female also, and they are related to smoking, alcohol abuse, recreational drugs, or sedentary lives. Physical activity is associated with lack of physical activity is associated with erectile dysfunction with highest risk of men who remain sedentary. Some are pre-diabetics whose pre-diabetic status can be diagnosed by a good taken history if they have history of erectile dysfunction. Of all lifestyle modifications, only increased physical activity has been associated with the reversal of erectile dysfunction, like exercise. 1 out of every 10 Indian men is gradually useless, impotent. And this is something shocking. When I read this, it was shocking to me also. The incidence could be higher in metros. Nearly 25% out of every 100 patients with erectile dysfunctions are below 30 years. I sit with a urologist and I see hearing how people describe their ED. So the other categories are COPD, arteriosclerosis, cirrhosis, I have already told, NAFLD, and hearing related disorders are other common lifestyle diseases. Mind you, I have increased by 1 hearing related disorders. Now, the greatest enemy is smoking. We have to really see how, despite being costly, cigarettes are being consumed. Abroad, my children tell me that cigarettes are very expensive. Yes, Papa, people smoke. It destroys lung. Other than other organs, it destroys lung completely. And that's how you can make the contrast of a smoker's lung versus non-smoker's lung. You see the darkness at the chin. So from throat downwards, trachea, larynx, bronchial tree, lungs, alveoli, everything is affected. You burn your body, you are not burning cigarette. So the lung becomes atrophic, small, and heart is affected. The more you smoke, the more you die early. Similarly, alcohol binds you, it makes you addict. So don't become slave of alcohol. Drugs are also, you are hearing that in Punjab, a lot of youngsters are getting trapped into drugs. So similarly, metros and all these nightclubs and come what may, people are consuming drugs, especially young generation. Pollutants, of course, are affecting us in a very bad manner. And they are going down. Yesterday, I saw the moment you get exposed to plastic, shred plastic, within 1 hour it can be detected in the brain. Then you have many people who are obese and They are because they are sitting, eating, drinking at one place, no movement at all. You have to pay for what you eat. So you have to be smart. You have to be active. You have to climb the stairs. You have to leave the lift. There are small things which can make bigger difference. This is the asana which all of us like, and this I have taken. It's an official version, Sofasana. So Sofasana means you eat, sleep, drink, and you overeat, and it's the cause of obesity, and this causes shortness of your life. Junk food, youngsters, beware. This is all killing us very fast. So solution has been brought by our learned Prime Minister, and lately we had a year of millets opening ceremony, and now as an example, PM has advised the parliamentarians to eat millets at least once in a week. And now the world is aware of the benefits of raw food or junk food versus millets. That's the healthy food. So I would quote that Prime Minister has said, I would like to congratulate the United Nations and FAO for the launch of the International Year of Millets 2023. And this is a big thing. This is a poor man's food. This is a gaon ka khana. This is mota anaj. What we used to hear in childhood. This is same. This is same. And we have to be very serious about it. What healthy things we were eating and what healthy foods we have subconsciously left, and we are trapped by the junk food. Now, finally, the stress. Stress is very important disaster. You have mobile phones, work schedules, hard-pressed time schedules, lot of work, time-bound work. And this all leads to sleep deprivation. So I have summarized what could be modified. So these all things can be modified. If you go back from this to this, this to this, food can be modified, junk food can be left, Sofasana can be replaced by activity, pollutant should be avoided, drugs should be left, alcohol should be stopped, smoking should be stopped. All these things are reversible. Oh, through this. So sleep deprivation is also very important. If you don't sleep properly, you're not well to work next day. So pure and unhealthy eating habits, plenty of processed food, little or no nutrient value, lack of hydration, high stress levels. All this can be prevented. That's why I have chosen this topic to discuss today. It's for benefit of all of us. We keep revising our lessons to know that we don't forget them. So it is just reversal of what we have done unfair to our body. And it is possible to break this dangerous connection between lifestyle diseases simply by making changes in the day-to-day our life. Track and maintain healthy weight, easier said than done. Focus on nutritious food. Yes, we can say that. I keep this to remind people that your plate of food should be as colorful as these colors. So that has more antioxidants and more nutritive values and less of junk food. Stay active both mentally and physically. Avoid smoking, drinking, and drugs. Go for regular preventive screening. This is very important. In many of the programs, this is not included. So, nourish, move, adequate rest, restore your body, and connect. Connect means you talk, you discuss, you make the strategy, you connect with people. Sitting alone at home will generate more negativity. Connect with people, discuss with them. Restore your energy, restore Tulsi, Ayurveda. That's what I've made here. Tulsi is Rihan. Rihan is also talked in Quran, and Tulsi is also talked in religious books. So it's same plant, important for all of us. And these people, these are the examples people have achieved by exercise, by yoga. These are many achievers I have taken, and these are the how they have done. You see, green coffee is one of the things which is now becoming popular. So all these girls have attained a new lease of life, attractive figures, and confidence. Above all, confidence. So I have made this to show that there is a bridge between lifestyle to death style. If you come towards this side, you go towards the death style. If you come towards the greener side, you go towards the lifestyle. So choice is yours. If you go towards the junk food, then it's a loss. If you go towards the healthy food, green vegetables, it's a useful thing. Fruits. So all these things are very important and very simple to convert your lifestyle. This is very appealing. You have been seeing our groups photograph in the houses. Dada dada, nana nani, grandnana, grandnani. If you see a group photograph of old age, means previous years, then you see everybody slim. Grandchildren to grandparents, they are slim. Why? Because they were cycling, they were eating simple food, they were not overeating, they were not having stress. And now the whole family, 2023, you see, even the bride is fat, mother-in-law, mother of the bride, brothers, everybody. They are, what they're eating is shown. So you have to walk like these people have a dog sitting next to them, they were walking. And here they are just sitting, enjoying the junk food. So this type of thing, I have shown this to impress that obesity can be treated by discipline, lifestyle, and changing the food habit. These all conditions are great cause of concern, can be assumed. And with the pandemic turning our lives upside down, making work together, we have to make and work together to manage and erode the work-of-life balance drastically. The spotlight needs to be on lifestyle diseases that can cause immense damage insidiously. We are hearing so many sudden deaths these days. Hence, a cooperative efforts between physician and the health professional to ensure patient and family that realistic goals are set in place. Most important is go back to our ancient traditions, yoga, yoga, yoga. 70% problem solved. If we are stress-free, we are disciplined, we do exercise, we breathe fresh air, then it's a key of success. I came across this new term, couple yoga. If you feel bored doing exercises alone, you can devise a time in which husband and wife or couples can take yogasanas together. It makes very interesting thing. It improves your ED also. So couple yoga, you have one session and both of you do exercise. It's very interesting and very important. It's practical way of doing yoga. I recently met this gentleman in India Today conclave, and he is an Australian American biologist, David Sinclair, and he has worked on antioxidants, and he also says that metformin is coming in a big way for future. So finally, this well-being wheel means that individuals' wellness and the communities to which they belong, this is a hope for tomorrow. So we have to see the spiritual connect, emotional balance, environmental cleanliness, financial stability, intellectual means allowing your brain both stimulation and rest for the critical thinking, curiosity, and creativity. Physical means knowing your body and giving it what it needs, healthy food, healthy drinks, energy. Social, spiritual, emotional, environmental, These are the values: financial, intellectual, occupational. So health is wellness. Message is health is wellness. So all are these components, not only medicines, not only exercise. So all this encompasses in a wheel. And I can say if we follow this and stay fit, then we conquer many of the lifestyle diseases: obesity, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, liver disease, cirrhosis, and so on. So thank you very much. And I am here for you. This was a thing which I wanted to share. And what better can be occasion than this to discuss lifestyle diseases. Thank you very much. Thank you, Batul.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for putting your valuable inputs upon the topic that you have shared. Indeed, it's a very important topic and it's really affecting each one of our lives who are not concentrating and who are not putting attention to their lifestyle. So this is really an important topic which has got your emphasis on it. Moving to the question answers round, sir, we have received a question and the question is, how can diet influence somebody's lifestyle and how can it prevent it?
Diet is main thing, na. Diet, we are taking excess calories, so we have to be disciplined. We should. I tell people, if you like something today, suppose there is an ice cream on your end of the diet, and you have taken your enough calories, keep the ice cream for tomorrow, or take half of it today, half of it tomorrow. You have to earn your meal. On diet, I have talked about millets, Indian food, junk food. I have talked stop junk food and excess calories. You see what is happening in the younger generation nowadays is they take food outside, they come home and due to the fear of parents, they have again food. They don't tell them that we have today's food, we have enough calories today. So this is double eating. This has to come in textbook because fear of not telling elders at home is leading to many cases of double eating. So this is how we can affect food diet. It's a mainstay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for answering this question. We don't have any other questions as of now, except the feedback. Lovely presentation and wonderful inputs provided by you. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you for that. And with all your last comments, sir, we can conclude the session here for today.
Well, this is ongoing problem. My last or first, whatever you say, we have to start the things today. Suppose you want to go to gym, go today. Suppose you want to exercise, go today. Suppose you want to start yoga, start today. There is no tomorrow for lifestyle diseases. That's my name.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your valuable comment. So with this, we are